Welcome to a new edition of Soul Text. Do you remember the last time you received a gift? How did you feel when you received that gift? We want to talk a little bit about gifts. What about gifts of the Holy Spirit? Do you know what gift you have from the Holy Spirit? So let's go back and talk about the gift that you just received recently. Well, it's an interesting thing about gifts. A gift is something given to somebody that is free. In other words, it does not require repayment. And just like the gift that is given to us by God the Holy Spirit is the same thing. It's free from His hand. But do you know the gift that you've been given by God? How would you know? How do you discover the gift that you've been given by God? Is it going to come wrapped in a box and put in your room? Or maybe you find it under the tree at Christmas time? Actually, no. There's another way to discover the gift that you've been given. We need to ask God. We need to ask God to reveal the gift that He's given us. Well, how do you ask? Well, you ask in prayer, and you ask God by saying, God, please reveal the gift that you have given me to use for your glory. Interesting question, though, to ask. Because the gift that is given to us by God is not to be used by us and for us for our own selfish reasons. But actually, the gift that is given to us by God the Holy Spirit is given to us in order to build up His kingdom and to draw other people to Him through the gift that He's given us. In 1 Corinthians chapter 12, verses 4 to 6, St. Paul tells us, there are diversities of gifts, but the same Spirit. There are differences of ministries, but the same Lord. And there are diversities of activities, but it is the same God who works all in all. So gift giving doesn't have to do anything about my own self-esteem or my own self-image. It's the opposite. It has to do with my relationship with God, and in humility, He grants us the gifts for us to use for the glory of His kingdom and to build up His kingdom. So do you know what gift you have? Well, here are some points we want to consider. 4 points. First of all, if you don't know the gift that you've been given, we're going to ask. And we ask God to increase our usefulness in His kingdom. The second point is to seek opportunities for service by using the gift that He's given us. Observe how other Christians in your church serve. Look at the gifts that they've been given, and look how they use it to serve others. And then the last point is, practice the gifts God has given to you even more every day. So you take the gift that He's given you, whether it is the gift of speaking or the gift of reading the Bible and understanding the Bible, or there's so many other gifts that God gives to His people. Everyone has a gift, and it's up to us to discover what that gift is and to bring more people to God. We are responsible for the gifts He gives us to build up His kingdom. Thank you so much.